Hello everyone, welcome to my What is Japan? Today we are going to talk about uh, agriculture or farmland. Okay, as usual, let me read the title of Nikkei Asia, an article from Nikkei Asia. Japan is tightening restrictions on foreigners buying farmland. Okay. Um, Actually, I haven't thought about like this. Foreign people are buying Japanese farmland. It's very strange, and from the for my first looking at this, um, look at this. I didn't know why this is wrong. Um, a farmland is bought by foreign people, and but I continue on reading this article. I understood what's wrong with that. Actually, this is a kind of national security. Now, let me go on to the first paragraph of the passage of the article. Japan will in April further tighten restrictions on foreign nationals seeking to purchase agricultural land, requiring more information about their residency status amid growing concern about security risks to the country's food supply. So, according to this article, the first paragraph, Japan is trying to restrict for foreign people to buy farmland, and actually, it is done before this article, but the government is trying to tighten or strengthen the restriction on foreign nationals seeking to buy Japanese farmland. And the reason is, according to this one, security risks to country's food supply. I think this restriction is about the some rich countries which would oppose to Japanese policy. Now let me go on to the second paragraph. Purchases of farmland in Japan must go through local agricultural committees. As a rule, buyers of any nationality must engage in farming for at least 150 days a year, or, in the case of corporate buyers, must be majority owned by agriculture-related parties. So, the restriction itself is not unusual. The buyer have to be farming for at least 100 days a year. The usually people who do agricultural things work 365 days a year, but this restriction says only 150 days. So I think it's actually easier or very loose restriction. But anyway, this rule says people who are trying to buy Japanese farmland have to do at least 150 days. Or if the if a company is buying farmland, have to be majority owned by agricultural related party. This is not so strong, I think. Anyway, let me go on to the third paragraph. Starting April 1st, these committees will start blocking acquisitions by foreign citizens whose residency status is set to expire soon. Purchases by domestic or foreign buyers will also be rejected if they move away shortly afterward. Anyway, it's natural or it's ordinary to say that people who are going to buy Japanese farmland have to be agriculture related people. This is very normal. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth paragraph. The specific time periods involved will be determined by the committees on a case-by-case basis in light of the different harvest periods for each crop, according to the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, Agricultural Fisheries, Agricultural Land Policy, Planning Division. So, this is okay. But anyway, this is case-by-case basis decision. And the next paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth paragraph. The heightened security stems from concern about large amount of farmland coming under foreign ownership. While agricultural land is a private asset, it is also part of Japan's food production infrastructure. And then the last paragraph. A party from country that has strained ties with Japan, for example, could acquire land and stop production on it, affecting domestic food supply. So this is the problem. Suppose there's one big country, one big really rich country, and if they are starting to buy Japanese farmland one by one, and suppose if they are really rich and they can buy for example 80% of farmland of Japan. If they have bought 80% of farmland in Japan, and that if that country has if that country is against Japanese policy or Japan itself, and stop providing the production of agricultural production gotten from that 80% farmland, that means Japan has lost 80% of agricultural product from the 80% of agricultural product. So Japanese food has a shortage. That's a problem. So if there is a really rich country and if they buy almost all the Japan's farmland or most of the Japan's farmland, and if they stop providing food, agricultural food to Japan, that means Japan will lose those food. So Japanese people can't eat food, agricultural food. that situation have to be avoided. So this is, I think, this is the reason for Japanese government to started. Japanese government started this policy, I think. So I have never, or probably Japanese people, Japanese ordinary people, never thought of this thing, this agriculture policy and security problem. But I think Japanese people should know about this one. And I happened to read this article, so I started to know about this one. But probably Japanese government should talk about this kind of stuff more, and Japanese government should tell Japanese citizens or Japanese people about this problem. There is a risk about this problem, I think. Okay, that's it for today's What is Japan? See you next time. Goodbye.